Your Majesty. Since you have served me since childhood, I'll give you a chance. Go solve it yourself. She stammered, Your Majesty, Yes, I will obey your command. Switching to June Buffon's location, he asked his subordinates, How's everything going? As instructed by the young master, we've already controlled the imperial envoy and arranged the genius banquet. Rest assured, young master, over these years we've quietly built up quite a bit of power. If the poisoned wine doesn't work, we still have the power of the 5 emperors hidden among the participants to surround and kill her. Very good. Though 6,000 years have passed, with the scarce resources of the demon realm, Ji Jiao absolutely cannot have reached the emperor level. She will definitely die this time. Suddenly, a shout came from outside, Jun Fan. He immediately ordered, You all step back. He quickly opened the door, Qing Zhu, has the banquet ended? Qing Zhu replied, Yes. Jun Fan then said, Come in and have some water, take your time. After a conversation, he angrily cursed, Ji Jiao, in order to please Gu Chang'e, actually made you serve her and even wants you to deal with me, truly heartless. Qing Zhu added, Not only that, Gu Chang'e also mentioned your name in front of the queen. Hearing this, he thought to himself, It seems there's no more time to delay. Then Qing Zhu asked, Jun Fan, what should I do next? Jun Fan said, Zhu'er, I need your help with something. As long as this succeeds, we will no longer have to worry about Ji Jiao, and we won't have to hide like rats anymore. After hearing this, she hesitantly asked, WH. What is it? Jun Fan took out the previously obtained poison bottle and said, This is a rare poison I painstakingly found. It's highly effective against Supreme Realm cultivators. Qing Zhu was shocked, What? Jun Fan continued, I know you're in charge of Ji Jiao's daily spiritual food, and you also manage the pills she uses to cultivate her divine essence. As he placed the poison bottle in her hands, he comforted her, I know you don't want to harm her, but will she let you go? When the time comes, who can save you? Qing Zhu, holding the poison bottle, trembled slightly and said, You want me to poison the queen? How? How can I? Qing Zhu, don't worry. This pill, when taken alone, actually has nourishing effects. No one will suspect you. I know you're kind-hearted, but you must understand, if she finds out about us, Ji Jiao is ruthless, she won't hesitate to kill you. If she shows no mercy first, why should you hesitate? You are just fighting for your own happiness. Besides, I assure you, only you and I know about this. After hearing this, she finally felt at ease and said, I trust you. How confident are you about this? Jun Fan embraced Qing Zhu and said, If you're successful, the chances of victory are over 90%. Only when she dies can we be free. Qing Zhu nodded in agreement after hearing this. After a moment, Qing Zhu left. Jun Fan looked at her back and thought to himself, Qing Zhu, forgive me, you know too much. She had already been poisoned in the tea she just drank. He secretly thought, if the plan succeeds, I'll give you the antidote. At that moment, in Gu Chang'e's room, he was playing chess with Jiang Lichen. A subordinate came to report, Young master, the woman you asked me to monitor left the palace and seemed to have gone to the Black and White Academy. But she didn't stay there long and quickly left. It looks like she went to find someone. But the stay was too brief, more like delivering a message. It seems Jun Fan is currently hiding in the Black and White Academy. They might be discussing what to do with that maid for Ji Jiao the queen. It's also possible that they tampered with her spiritual food or pills, but this is unlikely. With Ji Jiao's vigilance, it would be very hard to succeed. Jiang Lichen thought gloomily to himself, I'm not bad at chess, why can't I win a single game? Is this guy good at everything? Suddenly, he spoke, no, wait. 3 days from now is the Demon Realm's talented young master banquet. Many families from the 9 great domains will come to the Black and White Academy. Ji Jiao will also appear then. Seeing him spacing out, Jiang Lichen took the opportunity to secretly swap a chess piece. Gu Chang'e was unaware and continued, at that time, with so many people, if I were the demon emperor's son. The talented young master banquet will definitely be a good opportunity to make a move. Keep monitoring her actions. And report to me immediately if anything unusual happens. The subordinate immediately responded, yes. After giving the instructions, he said, your turn. However, Jiang Lichen smiled brightly and gestured for him to take another look at the chessboard. After a while, Jiang Leshen was massaging Gu Chang'e's shoulders, and she casually asked, aren't you friends with the queen of the demon realm? Aren't you going to warn her? Oh, why hurry? Hearing this, she secretly thought, people who are friends with you are truly a disaster. He, on the other hand, was thinking, from the looks of it now, Bai Kuan's daughter Bai Liener and his disciple haven't acted to save him. That means they've already entered the demon realm. I wonder if they've found Jun Bufan. 3 days later, at the Tianjiao banquet, wow. Today, the Black and White Academy will definitely be more lively than ever. I heard that a heavyweight figure from the upper realm, Gu Chang'e, is coming to attend the banquet. Is it true? Among the crowd, Bai Liener and her junior brother were walking. Her junior brother asked, Liener Jia, do you think we can find the person master mentioned this time? Liener replied, if we can't find him here, with how vast the demon realm is, it's impossible for us to find him. The junior brother asked again, if we give this to him, can we return and save master? Bai Liener fell silent and didn't answer. But she was thinking, dealing with Gu Chang'e is not that simple. On the sacred mountain of the Black and White Academy, many people had gathered. The Tianjiao banquet is held once every 20 years, and it has finally started. This time, I must make it into the top 100. Look, that's senior sister Song. She will definitely make it into the top 10. A general standing by admired, Master, your daughter already has such impressive talent at this age. Truly enviable. The Master smiled broadly from the praise, ha ha ha, your 3 sons are also excellent. Ha ha ha, I think they're quite a match. Hearing this, the elder thought of Gu Chang'e and said, oh, let the young people handle their own matters. We shouldn't interfere. The people around began discussing again, Jun Bufan, it's Jun Bufan, the young champion of the demon realm. They truly are a perfect match. Jun Bufan stepped forward and asked, Yu Wei, I haven't seen you lately. Did you just return today? She answered, I couldn't leave, father gave me a few tasks. Jun Bufan, did you need something from me? I heard you attended the banquet a few days ago. How was young Master Gu Chang'e? Yu Wei evaluated, he's almost a perfect man. Jun Bufan was surprised and exclaimed, I rarely hear you praise someone like that. I'm just telling the truth. He gives me a surreal feeling, like a psychedelic painting. It feels unreal. Jun Bufan secretly thought, Gu Chang'e, you're an outsider. You'd better not interfere in our demon realm affairs. If not, I wouldn't mind dealing with you too. At this moment, a luxurious carriage flew across the sky, surrounded by the queen's attendants. Everyone also saw it. Look, Her Majesty the Queen is arriving, along with the 4 great female officials. Wait, that's the one sitting with the Queen looks like young Master Chang'e. Wow. That's impossible, even the female officials by the Queen's side aren't treated this well. Jun Bufan saw it too, and the girls around him excitedly shouted, is that young Master Chang'e? He's so handsome. Ah, my little demon. Heart is racing. Yu Wei said, at such a young age, he's already standing side by side with the leaders of the major sects. Inside the carriage, Gu Chang'e seemed to have already seen Jun Bufan, and his attendant, Shi Jiao, asked, I wonder. Young Master Chang'e, how do you think the talents of our demon realm compare to those of the upper realm? He replied, if we're talking about cultivation, these talents from the demon realm are at most average in the upper realm, even inferior. Hearing this, Shi Jiao also sighed, yes, most of them don't even have the qualifications to enter the true immortal library. He suddenly added, but the main reason is the huge difference in the cultivation environment. The demon realm lacks resources, and there are fewer top-tier scholars than in the upper realm. Shi Jiao continued, that's why I want to change the current state of the demon realm, but there's always someone obstructing me, choosing to remain conservative. After listening, Gu Chang'e said, right or wrong, good or bad, it will be judged by future generations. Moreover, I think with Her Majesty's ability, she can do everything, no need to worry about that. Does young Master Chang'e trust me so much? He said, a wise person would do so. In my eyes, Her Majesty is that kind of person. With a desire in her heart, her wishes will surely spread across mountains and seas. The demon realm is as vast as a beach, the more you try to hold on to the sand, the more it slips through your fingers. Chaos inside and outside, how can one not admire the Empress for reaching this level on her own? So, young Master Chang'e, are you flattering me? He immediately replied, flattery. If your Majesty thinks so, then yes, I rarely say such things to others, unless I have some ulterior motive. Oh. With young Master Chang'e's strength and status, how could you have any ulterior motive towards my demon realm? He explained, there are only two kinds of motives, one is wealth and power, and the other is people. And I already possess wealth and power. Hearing him speak, He mistakenly thought he was confessing, looking at him in surprise. She quickly changed the topic and turned around to cough and said, Qingzhu, give the orders. It can begin now. Yes, yes, your Majesty. But Qingzhu secretly thought, am I seeing things? Is Her Majesty a bit flustered? Then Qingzhu spoke, the Empress orders that the first 100 people to reach the peak of the holy mountain will be granted the Empress's wine. Life and death are fated. The young hero feast begins now. The heroes immediately rushed forward and said, for the Empress, for the demon realm. But when they stepped onto the steps, they were startled by the oppressive pressure that knocked them to the ground. Ah! Damn it, is this as far as I can go? Just as they struggled, Jun Fan calmly walked up from below, as if unaffected by any obstacles. That's Jun Fan, is he that strong? Truly worthy of being the first young hero of the demon realm. Ji Chang'e, walking with He Yao, asked, is this holy mountain the standard used to evaluate the young heroes of the demon realm? Yes, this holy mountain is full of mechanisms, and once entered, it exerts powerful pressure. The young heroes must figure out how to cope and compete for the limited spots to climb to the top. After hearing this, he thought to himself, indeed, it's a terribly outdated design. The people in the stands must be influential demons or powers, right? Seeing him in deep thought, He Yao asked, what's wrong? Did young Master Chang'e notice something? Ah! It's nothing, just suddenly a bit worried. Doesn't His Majesty worry about this today? Worried about being assassinated? I'm already used to it. All right. Let's see who will be the first this time. Qingzhu, overhearing the conversation, thought to herself, oh no, young Master Chang'e and Her Majesty are so close, something bad is bound to happen. She was holding a bottle of poison in her hand. On the way up the steps, people were discussing, Jun Fan is leading. At this speed, he might break the record that has stood for thousands of years, completely surpassing everyone behind, even Song Yue, the only daughter of the Grand Tutor. As expected, the first young hero of the demon realm lives up to the title. Is he really the third son of the King of Peace? The King of Peace, seeing his son leading, said happily, Fanner. You didn't disappoint me after all. The observing junior brother asked, Sister and I, do you think that young man is the one we're looking for? She answered, there's no mistake. No one in the demon realm's current younger generation has such strength. Except him. But why did he choose this moment to climb to the top of the holy mountain? It's too eye-catching. Isn't He Yao the person he hates the most? Doesn't he fear His Majesty discovering his true identity? But he wants to prove himself. He wants to stand out in any environment. Humph. How naive. Jun Bufan, we used to be like siblings. But after you met He Yao, you really disappointed me. So if I can trust Ji Chang'e, I really want to give him that pouch and exchange it for my father's life. After some time, Jun Fan finally reached the peak. He Yao said, the third son of the King of Peace, Jun Fan, not bad. I didn't expect him to show such talent right from the start with such shocking performance. Ji Chang'e said, this person is quite special, Jun Fan. He Yao said, when I first heard, I was a bit surprised. Too, but the King of Peace is someone I personally supported. I know very well the background of his children. Oh. I see. He truly is a rare character, hard to come by. A lucky number appeared above Juanfan's head, a question mark. He clasped his hands together and said, Jun Fan, pay respects to the Emperor, pay respects to young Master Chang'e. He secretly sneered in his heart, this bastard, chatting so happily with Chang'e. But did you see that? I will always be the one people look up to. Young Master Chang'e also walked up and patted Juanfan's shoulder, congratulations on winning first place, Jun Buf. He subconsciously said, thank you. Suddenly, he froze, realizing he had said the wrong thing. Chang'e pretended to say casually, oh, I misspoke. I was stunned by your kingly aura and got your name wrong. You really are the pride of the heavens. At this moment, Jun Fan started to sweat and quickly said, young Master Chang'e, you flatter me. I dare not claim to be a son of the heavens in front of you. Shi Jiao stepped forward, enough. Stop scaring him. Jun Fan, take your seat. Thank you, Your Majesty. At this time, Shi Jiao looked at Chang'e in confusion, while Jun Buf used his spiritual sense to ask Qingzhu, is everything going smoothly? Qingzhu responded with spiritual sense, Your Majesty has not noticed anything unusual. After a while, Shi Jiao's voice rang out, the 108 geniuses are almost here. Qing Mei, Qing Lan, you two go arrange the seating. Qingzhu, go arrange the banquet. At this time, Chang'e also noticed that Jun Buf and Qingzhu were communicating via spiritual sense. Just then, the banquet officially began. Shi Jiao spoke, first, congratulations to all of you for qualifying to attend the Genius Banquet. Those who can sit here are the future of our demon world. I hope you will continue to work hard and contribute to the prosperity of the demon world. Everyone sitting there shouted in unison, long live Her Majesty the Queen. Long live Her Majesty the Queen. On the other side, some people stood and discussed, hey, I didn't see that wrong, did I? At the banquet, Yue Wei spoke, Brother Jun Fan, the strength you showed today really surprised me. Jun Buf smiled and responded, after all, this is a rare opportunity. Being able to showcase myself in front of Her Majesty the Queen, I certainly had to make the most of it. Across the main table, Chang'e spoke, Her Majesty the Queen has indeed put a lot into this genius banquet. This Bodhi fruit is truly precious. Shi Jiao picked up the wine jug, poured wine, and said, young Master Chang'e, why don't you try this special wine? It is brewed from ice lotus picked at the age of 800 million years. The male lead suddenly said, this is indeed special wine. Didn't the brewing method of this wine become lost? In ancient legends, only the geniuses were allowed to taste this wine. It is truly an honor, I am deeply grateful. Outside, some people who didn't participate in the banquet stood there discussing. Many were dissatisfied, saying, how awful. I was eliminated. How great would it be to taste a fruit or drink a cup of wine? The Grand Tutor was also there, saying, the scale of this genius banquet is beyond imagination. The king also laughed and added, Her Majesty the Queen has always valued those outstanding young people. Meanwhile, Jun Buf sat there leisurely thinking, drink up, Shi Jiao. Today's banquet is actually your funeral. Suddenly, a system message popped up, the wine contains unknown ingredients. Then Chang'e spoke, Her Majesty the Queen is so generous, perhaps they will thank her repeatedly. Shi Jiao responded, I don't need their thanks. I do this for the future of the demon race. The male lead Said, Your Majesty Shijiao truly has unparalleled insight, young Master Chang'e admires you greatly.